So it looks like I'm back after a few months. So what's going on, guys? NoAF here, and in this video I'm going to be going over my second place Montreal Regionals Maliss deck profile. So this deck is actually pretty solid, and I feel like it was definitely able to compete. And if you know, well, I got second place, second to only Lucas Darnino. And yeah, without further ado, I'd like to shout out my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for helping me get this win. Without him, I wouldn't be here. And I'd like to shout out to every one of my friends who are there, who make this, regional happen. And I'll also be posting the deck list in the description below, so if you don't want to know the theory and whatnot behind each card, then you could just click the deck list and just go off from there. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the card by card. So I played triple Maliss P Dormouse. This card's kind of crazy. I have I have 2 CRs, 1 super. But yeah, this card is basically your imperm bait. If they imperm you, you have plenty of ways to extend. You have Bestial, you have Gold Sark, you have the field spell, like you're chilling. And yeah, let's go on with the next card. So White Rabbit, this card's nice. Since you're able to, like, on normal summon or special, you get to set one. So set a trap from deck, so you can, like, certain scenarios, if you draw a trap, you can, like, set GWC, which can come up and helps you play through multiple interruptions and just recover through so much. Next, we played double Chessy Cat, also 2 CRs. The reason why I'm playing 2 over 1 is because drawing this is pretty good with the Bestial. It's full combo, as well as drawing is not bad. Drawing multiples isn't bad because you can, like, normal summon effect. If it doesn't get ashed, you draw 2, banish the other one, you go effect special, and then you're just chilling, and you're like on +2, +3. Play 1 Dotskeeper. This card's insane, best card in the deck. With all jokes aside, this card is okay. You're just playing it to have a different name to banish off of the Red Ransom. That's about it. So 1 Gold Sark. Now with a more controversial pick, I played 2 Allure of Darkness. These are like your consistency cards. So the reason why I like to play Allure of Darkness is because, well, it's Pot of Greed. It draws 2 cards. Works under Shifter. If you have multiple Shifters, you can uncall your hand, banish Shifter. Yes, I'm playing Shifter in this build because it's literally the best hand trap in the game. Every time I draw it, I've won. I've never lost and had Allure in hand. I didn't want to play 3 because I needed to cut down on engine to play more hand traps. I was originally on 3 Chessy and 3 Allure, which I feel like that is also correct because you maximize more darks. 3 field spell, it's Gold Sark, does everything. The reason why I'm not playing Terraforming in this build is because I don't want to see too many field spell. I'd rather play another Allure. 1 GWC, 1 TB11, 1 MTP, you need to play 1 of each. Nothing really to note on these cards, like it's pretty standard Maliss stuff. Alright, for the Bestial lineup, you play 1/1/1. You don't really need to play multiples of any. Yeah, I'd play multiple Magnum if I could, but I need to play Super Slim because there's multiple matchups I am preparing for in this meta. There's lots of different decks. It's very variable. So this is pretty bad against Maliss. It's not great into Fire King. It's not great into Ryziel. It's not great into Tempai, stuff like that. But they are very nice extenders for you, which is why you play them in the main. It's also good against Fiendsmith decks, naturally, so having engine that can hit that is pretty valuable. 1 Call by the Grave, honorary Maliss card, because it banishes Lancia. It's really out. Well, in the main deck. I play triple Ashblism. This card, like, solos matchups sometimes. It's just being able to, like, hit Genroku, hit not field spell, but you can, like, hit anything that would, like, add or, like, special. If they have OSS, you ash, you're kind of chilling. Next we play triple Imperm. Hot take. Not a lot of people would consider triple Imperm. Triple Impulse. So my lineup's looking pretty good. If I use Impulse, I can't use Dotskeeper. Oh well. I'm not going to be using Dotskeeper going second realistically. But, it looks pretty standard. Triple Dimension Shifter. Why would you not play it? I see some lists online that don't play it, and I don't understand why. There's like 2 matchups that you care about that don't lose to Shifter, which is Maliss and Ryziel. Ritual Beast is kind of fake. It was able to handle every other matchup, and it was really important for me to have it early on, as it gives you just wins, helps you go second infinitely. Like, it's also good against Atlantean, and for that reason I think it's mandatory to play 3. Like, There's no downsides. If you have Lure, it increases your dart count, you know, yeah. Alright, so let's get on to the spicy picks. So I'm going to explain each one. Going with Droll. So yes, Droll conflicts with Impulse, but you're drolling before the U Impulse, so that's not even a question. Droll conflicts with Shifter. Yes, but you're going to Shifter them, and then on follow-up turn, you can Droll them. Whatever. Okay, that's Droll explained. Nib. Yes, it conflicts with Impulse, but here's my theory. If you see Nib and Impulse in hand, it's something like 8 to like 10%. That's just not going to happen. And if it does happen, I'm going to be against a matchup that doesn't lose to Nib. So technically, big brain play. Yeah, it never came up. If I saw Impulse in hand, I didn't need it. Like, realistically, kept Nib in hand, it looks pretty. Big rock. The extra deck, I'm playing 1 Alligator. You send off Terahertz, it's cool. Play 1 D-Save Worm, send off Terahertz. 1 Playvel and Pack Pick, send off Terahertz. You can cut this, doesn't really come up. You can play another Link instead, like Transcode or whatever. By the way, I'm not playing Transcode. 1 Link Spider, cards crazy. In my opinion, I think Nibiru is one of the best hand traps in this format. So that way I needed coverage against it, I need plays around it, and needs plays through it. So Link Spider was the only one that did that. It's also my goat, because it summons Bitron from hand, which is really cool. 1 Link Decoder. It's needed for the combo. Needed for the combo too, but not needed as much as Link Decoder. Installation against traps sometimes comes up. It threatens and then helps go into like big links in some scenarios. 1 Hacker Lizard, please give me a super rare. It's needed for the combo. You need to summon this going second. Some neat things you can do with it is banish Mouse from grave, target one of your opponent's stuff, and it will make them lose attack, right? Or like you can target something big, lose attack. Actually comes up. It's nice if you need to like swing over anything big, or if you just need to clear something. Like you can banish you banish like the Jessie Cat, make it 15, and then swing over with the Jessie Cat. 1 SP. I'm not even gonna. This card comes up. You need it for going second, going first. 1 Splash Mage. It does cyber stuff. 1 White Binder. Yeah, you're gonna be playing 1 of each Link. You don't need any more because you recycle them too much. Like they constantly get into rotation, and if they're stuck in grave, you have other ways to banish them with Field Spell and whatnot. So you have that, and then 1 Heart of Crypto. You don't need to play 2. 1 Firewall, very cool card. You can weave this into your main combo. There's like a combo I saw online that like adds 2 and whatnot. I didn't like how that just overextended a bit. Use kind of like your entire extra deck, I wasn't really an entire fan of, but I really like the card because you can play it super mid-rangey and sometimes just end on it if you have enough gas. You end on this with GWC, so there's some combos you can do through Nib. You get the GW set, and if you get nibbed, you link it off for Link Spider, you summon back the White Binder with like a Bestial or something, and then you can make a Firewall Dragon under the Link Spider using the Bestial and the thing, and then you can get 2 bounce Firewall, and then you can link them off for Terahertz under Nib, which was pretty cool. So then you have Access Code. I heard it gets really big to 53 attack, and then like can like pop like 2 cards most of the time, and then just do damage. 1 Terahertz, also CR, needed for the combo. Best endboard piece you have. Game plans under Shifter. If you want to overextend, you end on Firewall. If you don't, you end on White Binders at MTP. Now for the side deck, 1 D-Berry, 1 Simul Archfiends. Why Simul Archfiends? Because this card's crazy. I needed a thrust target under other matchups, and this was just the only card that did that. That's it. It doesn't need it. Yes, there's probably better picks, but I'd rather play this than like than Heavy Slump. So I know I did not actually consider Heavy Slump. That card's bad. Don't play it. 3 Fualos. Card's good. I saw it once. Also, as a side note, I've been to a game 3 twice in the regionals. I only lost one of them, which was against Atlantean Mermail. He got 3rd place. I got 2nd place apparently because he was down paired, but I digress. 1 Lancia, you're gonna see why, because I play 3 of this boy. So why do I play cross out? Lancia. That's it. You don't really care about other hand traps. Nibs, I have like ways to play around them. I'm chilling. 1 Duster, because Duster is Duster. It's either this or Evenly. I just needed something else to clear out back row. Just sometimes Raziel will like set a couple imperms, and Duster can like take out Field Spell plus that. So it's like not bad. It's also not bad to thrust for in certain matchups. And I also just wanted something against back row. I can like take out a Nib or something. It just trying to be helpful, right? Slayers, this card didn't come up as much as I liked it to. Since our deck is pretty much hand traps going seconds, I don't really feel like there's a need for Slayer, but it was again against Raziel. I only saw 1, and Slayer didn't really come up because I just didn't draw it. By the way, I played 3 Thrust with this. Thrust was okay. Having insulation against hand traps is kind of nice. You can like set GWCD at the worst case scenario if you get nibbed. You don't have it set, you can set it and then you can recover. Otherwise, you can always just set one of these floodgates and then you're chilling. Yes, you could play DDG instead of similar trains. And you wanted something that can double up against Senpai, and I wanted stuff that can double up against other matchups like Raizio, right? Yes, it's not great against them, but just something to double up against it can be very strong. Also, if it can feel really weird against other random rogue. That was my reasoning. First of all, I'd like to thank all of my friends again for helping me get where I am. It was very nice having them there, and I'd also like to thank Card Brothers, my local game shop, for hooking me up with these cards. The deck list will be in the description if you want to see it that way. There'll be a DB link. If you guys are interested in anything else, let me know. These videos take quite a bit of time to make and a big part of my weekend to actually make these videos. Thank you guys for watching, and well, see you guys in the next one.